Alright everyone, welcome back to yet another episode of the ICA Show. I am Alan, your host, and today I am joined by not Luke, I'm joined by Ito, your co-host. Ito, how are you doing tonight?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. So welcome back to the show. You have not been on in a while, but today you're here for a very special concept. It's going to be the ICA coaches versus the Frisch High School. So the reason, I chose Frisch to represent the opposition is because Frisch is a school that Diana herself has been working with for a very long time. She has been coaching the team, taking them to their league. And before we start, actually, I'll make that announcement later. But first, let's get right into it. Let me bring on our players, and I'll bring on the matchups. And then I'm going to have everybody fill out the form for pretty much deciding saying who's going to win. And whoever has the best results, whoever predicts the best scores, is going to be entered for the raffle for free entry for the Dr. Oscar Memorial ICA tournament. Well, that was a lot. I'm now going to bring on the opposition and the players. So the first round from ICA, not a coach, but a good player nonetheless. Welcome, Liam.
Hello.
And from Frisch, welcome, Toby.
Hi.
So from Toby is where the background music is coming from. Why that is, I don't know. So let's quickly move him off the stage. Match 2 from ICA, we have our very own junior coach, Albert. Hi, Berto.
Hey, Alan.
Welcome to the show. And the opposition from Frisch, welcome, Avinom.
Hi, thank you.
Now let's go on to match 3. Our ICA coach, coming onto the show for the second time. Welcome, Adam.
What's up, everyone?
And from Frisch, he was on last week. Welcome, Jacob. Or not Jacob, I'm sorry. Welcome, Seth. There we go.
Hey, how are you?
This is a Guess the ELO derby between our two players who have participated in our Guess the ELO challenge. So let's see what's going to happen. Seth, I think, told me that he remembers how to defend the back rank, so it should be a competitive match. And lastly, from ICA, our board 1, welcome Livingston coach, Ordom.
Was good.
And from Frisch, let's welcome, for real this time, Jacob.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Thanks for coming. All right, so here are the matchups. I'm taking everyone off screen so you guys know who's playing, which means I'm going to give everyone 1 minute to fill out a Google form. I'm going to put the Google form in right now, and you guys have to fill it out, letting me know who you think is going to win. So the Google form is now live. So everybody should fill it out. So it's basically asking who you think is going to win each match, or if there'll be a winner at all. If not, there's an option for a draw. So here we go. Some people are already filling it out. But I realized that I made a mistake. So I'm going to cancel the form and I'm going to add one more question because I forgot to actually ask for your name and email. So let me just quickly put that in the Google form. Technical difficulty. So I just put in question asking you for your name. So now I'm going to create a new form. I'm going to remove responses. And I'm going to ask you guys one more time for your response. So I'm going to clear all responses. Ito, is there any other questions that I should be asking other than their name?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
You think it's good?
Yeah.
Because I forgot to ask them for their names, so I can't keep track of who's saying what. All right, copy, and let's paste it in one more time. All right, everyone, please fill out the updated form. So I'm going to give everyone 1 minute to fill out the form. Can anyone see if it was actually posted? All right, in the comments, let me ask if there is no. Nick says it's not working. It's not working. Right, let me see. It is not accepting responses. Oh, refresh it. Refresh it. Let me know. Refresh it. All right, now let me know in the comments. Is it working? It's working now. Perfect. Let's see what happens. So fill it out. I'm going to give everyone 1 minute to fill it out. Ito, while they're making predictions, I'm going to ask you. I want you to tell us your live predictions. So first round, not Seth. Liam versus, who's he playing? Liam versus Dolby. Who's winning?
Liam.
All right. Albert versus Abinom. Who's winning?
Albert.
Adam versus Seth. What? Your audio all of a sudden cut out.
A draw.
Ito is draw. All right. And Artem versus Jacob.
Probably Artem.
So ICA is going to win 3.5 to 0.5 according to Ito. Let's hope that Frisch can produce an upset. I think that they wasted enough time. So let's get right into it. Let me welcome our participants as I'm going to share my screen. So our first match is going to be between Liam and Dolby. Welcome, both of you. So before we start, let me just make sure I have the right chess.com username. So let me go to social, Ninja Res. All right, perfect. Liam and Dolby, please challenge each other right now. And let me know when you guys are playing.
Are you gonna send it or?
I'll send it.
Alright.
Color random, right?
Yeah, random.
And rated or not?
No.
Alright.
You got it?
Yeah, I sent it.
Dolby, did you accept it?
Just give me a second. I'm trying to find it.
It should be on like a little pop-up on the like right.
Yeah,
down.
I got it. Alright.
You playing? There we go. Let's do this. So, e4, e5, knight c3, knight c6. So far, so good. Interesting. So currently we have Dolby as white, Liam as black. Dolby going, seems as Ito, right away for the attack. Liam just playing naturally. So Ito, it's a little concerning to me, to be honest, for the opening of the game, yet they're still spending so much time thinking of what move to make. Like,
Yeah.
the opening for me should be just natural, quick thinking.
Yeah. I think it's just Liam spending lots of time. But yeah, Queen F6 was probably good.
Remember, when Nick's saying K, he means N for knight. So Brian, right now we have Liam on Team ICA against Dovey on Team Frisch. This is board 4. I don't want to say this is the undercard because it's a team event, which means the winner of this game could decide the whole thing if everything else is a draw. I would like to remind my two players that this is a 5-minute match. Yes, Dovey's white. Dovey's white, Liam is black. 5-0. So here we go. We have Liam finally getting in with a development, but wasting an incredible amount of time.
Yeah, I don't think Bishop D4 was good. I think that might be losing a piece. I'm pretty sure that there was just Bishop G7 instead of Queen G6.
Bishop G7.
Yeah.
It's lagging.
Yeah. Ay. Is this going to be the move that seals the win for Team
No.
ICA?
White should have just taken on C5, and then the knight is trapped. It would be
White should have
taking on C5, the knight on A1 is trapped. So two mana pieces for it.
Yeah. And Ito, we will, after each match, remember your key moments, and you're going to take us through the key moments of the game, and we're going to do a very brief analysis after, alright?
Yeah.
Also, I see that we have lots of new people coming on. So we have 20 viewers, which means after this match, unfortunately for those that are late, we can't let you guys go for 4 out of 4, but we can still let you guys go for 3 out of 4. So after this match finishes, I will repost the Google form for those that came in late to try to fill it out. Adam, is there anything that you would like to say about this match so far?
I wanted to say something earlier, in one of the positions.
Alright, so here's what we're going to do for my players that are backstage. What we're going to do is, once the match finishes, if you have something to say, just put in the private chat that you have something to say, and then I'll put you on to give your analysis, okay? For everyone on the backstage of my show. But let's see if Liam can bring this home, which he really should. Dovey's doing what he's supposed to do in a team game, which is play to the end. There's always, as some people in my room might know, a chance for stalemate. But hopefully, not at this level. And this should be it in like 2 or 3 moves. All right. Can Liam find the checkmate? If Liam cannot find the checkmate, okay, good. So Ito, take us to what point of the game would you like to see?
Probably the first point, like Queen G in the beginning.
All right. So tell me when to stop.
It's interesting. It's like a gambit.
Here.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna turn off the music so we can hear you. All right. Let's go.
Yeah. I never like listen like this. I just like right, but yeah, it's like. Oh, sorry, it's glitching. I can't hear. Okay. Yeah, I think G6 is also a move here. Just
G6.
yeah, so you can play Knight of 6 also, and there's
Yeah.
no Queen F3 here because then there's just loss of a tempo after Knight of 6, and also the threat here is D5 because now there's no taking on G7.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's go further into the game where we can see where our friend Dovi made his mistake. So we go in.
Yeah, I
Liam
think
took a lot of time.
four is a
Yeah.
blunder here because
Where's the blunder?
this move bishop g4 because I think
All
after
right.
bishop takes h6, bishop takes f3. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure there's just bishop takes g7, and now
Bishop
the
takes g7.
full rook and a bishop hanging. So yeah,
Yeah.
he's completely winning.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep going. Queen takes, pawn takes, and eventually
Now
here.
b4. I think that works because after knight
So
c2,
b4.
yeah, that the evaluation is better for king d2,
Yeah.
and now you just take the
Okay.
bishop and the knight is trapped.
And a nice trap. Yeah.
This is an advantage for white. Slightly.
All right. And I think after that, there's nothing interesting to go over in this game.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask my two players for the final thoughts, starting with Dovi. Dovi, thoughts on this match?
I mean, I just wasn't my greatest. I think I could do much better next time, but I don't know. I just had to focus more. I missed a couple of ideas that I guess I should have saw.
Well, I hope you will do better next time, specifically at our Osville tournament if you decide to play. Liam, thoughts on this match? Ito found a few mistakes that you made, but overall,
Yeah.
job done.
I mean, I probably should have just taken my time. I mean, I was lagging in the beginning, so I took a whole minute off.
You took up way too much time.
Yeah, no, I was lagging in the beginning, so
All right.
yeah.
Fine.
I feel like I should have
Overall?
taken my time on those two.
All right. Thank you to both of you. Overall, not the greatest match in the history of chess, but a match nonetheless. A point for Team ICA. We move. So let's get you two off the screen, and let's get our next match. We have our coach Albert against Avinom. So this is our board 3. Avinom, do you think you can avenge your team and get a point for Frisch?
Yes, I do.
Albert, do you think you can continue Liam's momentum and get a point for ICA?
I haven't played in a while, but I think I can play a good game as long as that's the only thing that matters.
I just got a message on my phone from Diana. The message says, if Albert does not win, he will not work in the summer camp.
Wow.
So yeah, challenge each other.
Do
And let's
that.
play.
She
I'm
can't do
kidding.
that, can she?
I'm kidding.
Mm-hmm.
But what he
You guys
can do
beat
now
me.
is challenge each other, and we will start round 2.
Here, I can send it.
And Albert, it looks like you are very popular here. Everyone is saying, no pressure, you better win. Let's go, Albert. Everybody here is on your side. So let me know. Here we go. Let me share my screen. And here we go. Albert starting with his classic English game. I don't know why he plays this opening, but that's alright. It's a good opening. So Ito, very quickly, I personally know nothing about this opening, so just give us a little theory. How would white want to play the English and how black want to play it?
I'm also not good with this opening, but recently I learned that like bishop takes b3 is a good line because it just gives white a double pawn, and hard to explain in like without a lot of time, but basically there's like a bunch of weaknesses after bishop takes c2. That's basically all I know. Because usually I play like I don't play this for black. I play like a different way.
Alright, so let's look at the current position. It's now out of an English game and now in a normal game, which should be much easier to analyze. So as of right now, I don't know, Ito. I think I like black's position a lot more. Much more solid. I know white has a semi-open file, but black just looks a lot more solid to me. What do you think?
Yeah, you could say that black is better, but I also kind of like white because maybe there's like once you get c4 like be protected, you can play at d4, and
Absolutely. D4. Yeah. D4 is a great idea, and it could happen in the game. But then black, I feel like.
I actually think that knight g5 is possible here.
Knight G5. To do what? Move the bishop away and then go D4?
Yeah, and if not, then white gets the bishop here.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens here. E4 was played. Alright. Solid.
Yeah, that goes fine.
And just a little thing before we continue. I know it says 782 for Avinon, but that is obviously not his rating. His rating is in the Google forum. So I just got a question: who's white? Albert is white. Avinon is black.
I think white might try to go for something like knight g5 and therefore try to like attack this number.
There we go. White took your advice. Now what will black do? Ito, what are your ideas for black now?
Probably actually I don't think queen d7 is the right move, but now white doesn't have to take right away on e6. He could play many moves like f4. Yeah.
There we go.
Now there's a threat, obviously, which I guess I should say after.
Yeah, the threat is pretty clear.
Yeah.
Hopefully black can see the threat
Yeah.
and not bottle it like his teammate.
Yeah, I'll try to say the moves like after they happen.
All right, pretty
here's-
good.
I was gonna try to say queen a4. Maybe that would work.
Liam just accused us of stream sniping for everyone in the that's watching.
That was kind of my concern before the stream. I'm sorry.
I would like to issue a statement that ICA is not trying to rig this for anybody. But to give Frisch a commentator, let's bring Seth onto the commentary. Seth, thoughts on the game so far?
I think both sides have been playing pretty well. I don't think anyone necessarily has a big advantage.
I think earlier, instead of bishop e3, Michael played h3, and I'm pretty sure that's. I wouldn't say winning, but yeah, because h3, the bishop obviously can't get back to h5. So maybe black would have played h6, but then you just take the bishop and win a pawn. The king is open.
I do have to say, I think I like White's position better here. More space. I feel like they have more.
White does have more space, but at the same time, I absolutely do not mind black's position at all. It feels like there's much more structure, much more control, if everything's even by the end of things, I would love to be black in an endgame. Even though there was a bishop here, now it's definitely like to be black in an endgame.
Yeah, I don't think bishop g4 is the best. Maybe just bishop d2.
Albert, 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 Albert.
Who's
Great
talking?
night dedication.
It feels like one of those classic Sicilian positions where both sides are trying to attack on different sides of the board. It's just a matter of who can get their attack going first.
Absolutely. And eventually for black, I know that there's a lot pointing at f7, but if after getting knight across, I do see some cool things like getting the king out of the way and just pawn storming like crazy for black.
I like that move from Albert, trying to trade off the queens.
I hear we're low on time. You all know what this means. Now Avinom's low on time. He has to make a move quick. Alright, not bad. Let's see what Albert can do with a central breakthrough. Ooh, d5. The comments are begging for Albert to move faster, but in reality it's Avinom that is 10 seconds low on time. He has to move. Albert gets a pass pawn. Avinom has to block. Avinom can just take, stack the rooks as he's trying to do. He should be fine. But can he make all moves in time? Let's see. Now into free territory. No! Oh my god. Oh my god. A great game played by both Albert and Avinom, but unfortunately, the flag caught up with you, just as it has caught up with me on various occasions on this show. A great game played by both. Ito, take us through it. What moment would you like to see first?
Can you open the board?
Here, board's open.
Could you go to the point where white played bishop e3?
Bishop e3. Remember about what move it was? Bishop e3?
Yeah,
Oh, here we go. Bishop e3.
Yeah, so I think h3 might have been better because
What would have been better?
oh no, there's bishop e2, but then the bishop looks trapped.
I saw h3 right after playing my move. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
so
like
someone in the
h3
chat
seems
said
like
h3, then there's bishop e2, but I feel like there's rook e1, bishop takes d3, and rook e3, which
Let's see if this works. h3, bishop e2,
rook
rook
e1,
e1, takes,
rook
rook
e3.
e3.
I I guess like black has to play h6 maybe because
h6.
that's the move that. No, maybe just take on d3.
Take on where?
Take on D3.
All right, take on d3,
Yeah.
and then pawn
After
takes.
H takes, yeah. So now, yeah, F takes G. Now white has the bishop pair, and
Yeah,
the,
F takes C, and then
the king
I
doesn't
think it's
have
better.
H. Wow. Or even F takes E5 is a free pawn. No, I mean for white. F takes E5.
And obviously this cannot be taken because of discovered attack. So
Hmm.
how will black respond?
Maybe just, I don't know, knight H7.
97, yeah. All right. So this was one good moment of the game.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. So bishop e3, and instead takes.
Instead of knight G4, instead of bishop takes G4, I think bishop D2. No. After bishop F3 and bishop F3, knight G4. I think like bishop D2 or even bishop C1 to bring the bishop somewhere else is fine because it's like
Yeah.
keep your bishop pair and you're not allowing the queen to get a good square, and you're not trading
Yeah.
off the knight that's not really doing anything. Your bishop.
Yeah, so conserve the bishop pair, eventually get the queen across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
All
can
right.
set the bishop on G2.
Let's go to one more move of the game before we move on to game 3. So queen takes. In the end, it was traded. He did good not to accept the queen trade. But at the same time, I think he should have accepted the queen trade because, how do you usually play under time pressure?
What did you say? Sorry.
How are you usually under time pressure?
I'm usually not so well.
Not so well?
Like you just saw. Usually don't do so well under time pressure.
So in that case, maybe you should have just accepted the queen trade.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't want to, just to get into an endgame, because I know that these double pawns are not going to last. But here, with this isolated pawn, you would be able to have the better structure, and you would have a better endgame if you just take the queen trade.
Yeah.
Maybe Yuta would disagree with me, but under 1 minute, any small advantage counts, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
And yeah, there we go. This was game 2. So let me ask my players. Let's start with Albert. Albert, final reactions on this game?
I thought, I don't know, the opening was sloppy, and then the middle game, I think if this was like a classical game, I think this would have been a very fun game to play, to be honest. It was just very this way and that way.
Yeah.
And I think there were a couple mistakes on both sides, but it's a blitz game, so that happens. But yeah, it was a fun game.
Yeah, Avinon, thoughts on the game?
I think it was overall a fun game. Just in those last 30 seconds, I think I was just very focused on that passed pawn, and it was I just really didn't want to like make a blunder and just give up like my rook or something. So I was just looking too much, and that ultimately just made me flag. But it was a very fun game overall, and and like Albert said, I would definitely want to play it if it was a classical game.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me ask Ito for the next 2 players. Any advice for time pressure?
Yeah. I mean, the team that's losing should probably play fast and not take any risks because a draw or a loss makes it done.
Well, now Frisch is put into a new situation, a more difficult situation, because you guys now have to win your last 2 games in hopes of winning. And here we have Adam. Adam loves playing against Frisch. Adam, tell us about your experience playing against this team.
So recently we played Frisch versus Kushner a match. We drew 7-7. I played the current board 1 here, 2 games, winning both my games, so that's fun. The team's alright. I also played their board 1 like 3 years ago. Sadly lost that game, so there's a whole history here.
All right, and it seems as if there is a little bit of a rivalry not between the two schools as much, but between the players from the schools. I see in the private chat that we have Seth and Jacob who really want to win this. And it's alright. I don't mind if I see the private chat, because I don't mind there to be a little bit of trash talk on my show if it doesn't get too out of hand. So please, tell us your feelings, Seth. How much do you want to beat this annoying guy?
It would be nice. It would be rewarding. I'll see if I can make it happen.
It will be rewarding. Let's ask Jacob. Jacob, how much does Seth need to win this game?
Yeah, he really needs to win this game. He needs to get revenge for me.
He needs to get revenge.
You 8 moves. I gave you a free piece, and yet I still won.
That was against Jacob,
Alright.
not against
Oh,
me.
Jacob. Sorry, Jacob.
Let the games begin.
My bad.
Challenge each other. Let's go. Here we go. Round 3. Grudge match between two people that are, I can say, very good friends. Let's see how it works. They're eventually going to be co-workers for summer camp even. But let's see. Classic Scotch game. We have here Seth for Team Frisch's white. And I need to turn my evaluation up, I'm sorry. We have Seth for Team Frisch's white. Adam for Team ICA is black. And I would just like to issue a friendly reminder, not to anyone specifically, but to somebody specifically, that in chess, protecting the back rank is very important.
I'll remember that this time.
For those that don't understand my reference, please see the final few minutes of last week's show. But regardless, here we have Seth with a really strong center, but the question is always Ito. Will he overextend himself?
Oh, sorry, can you ask that again?
Yeah, so my question is, Seth White is coming with a very good center, but the question is, for always, will he overextend himself?
Honestly, I'm not really sure. This looks like it could go both ways, because
Yeah.
White has a center, but it's going to be attacked a lot of ways.
Absolutely, as we see now with Rookie 8, but as we know, Seth has to win the game, not just for this silly concept of the show, but for revenge lasting years and years of a rivalry between these players. So we have Silkrook that says, I usually support ICA, but now Frisch. Give up ICA. Seth, believe. Is it that we want to see a 2-2? Or is it because Adam is so unpopular? But this unpopular guy is currently up a pawn. Brian supports Adam though. So I guess you're not completely unpopular. And here we have Adam going for the trade, knight and bishop for rook and pawn, which I'm usually, not a big fan of a trade for black's perspective. But in this case, black's up a pawn, white is exposed, a little overextended. Good trade, you think?
Well,
Ooh.
I don't think what just happened was, because that will happen too quickly. But going for a rook versus two bishops wasn't good for sure. Because it's a bishop pair, and there's still like major pieces on the board. There's lots of attacking potential.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't. I feel like there's got to be something here. Maybe Queenie won.
Good defending. Good defending. Silkerg was trying to do some armchair coaching. Move the bishop from that place, which I agree, without giving much advice. The bishops have to be more active than they are right now if Frisch wants a chance of winning the game. How white wishes he had a knight instead of a bishop. Nick wants to draw. I don't think Nick really wants to. I don't think Nick is specifically rooting against anyone. I think he just wants to draw because he predicted it. And I think Brian went for the
I want to.
ICA.
I want to draw because that's what I predicted.
Ida wants to draw.
Even though this is not a drawing position.
This is a beautiful position.
Yeah, I'm not saying who is winning, but it's definitely.
It's just very aesthetically a beautiful position. And we are now getting to the same point that we got to last match, with both players approaching the 1 minute mark, meaning hopefully we will not get another flag, because it's always fun for the viewers to see flags. I think personally it's just so difficult to see a good game being played than just a flag. And Seth now has 45 seconds on the clock, meaning he has to think quicker. Much quicker.
Yeah, this is
Bishop g5.
completely.
But the check and bishop back.
Okay. Yeah.
Another block.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Is that it? Takes, and here we go. We are now up a queen. Not we. Frisch is now up a queen, but running out of time. Will he flag?
Yeah, that should be fun.
Checkmate.
I
Checkmate.
messed up.
Seth, you got one over the bully. How do you feel?
How am I a bully?
Accomplished. I avenged Jacob there.
And then just to clarify, the bully don't mean like literal bully. Like bully, I mean like the figurative term.
I
Like
know
the
I'm
other,
joking.
like by bully, I mean like bogeyman. But you finally got one over. Jacob, you're still on camera. What would you like to say to Seth?
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
All right. So now let's get serious again. Ito, what point of the game would you like to take us to?
I think just let me find the move. On probably
We have
just
to get.
I want to look at move 6.
Move 6, okay? I'll give you move 6. Here's move 6.
Instead of bishop f4, knight c3 is the best move, but I would personally just play something like bishop c4 because there's just the threat of queen d5 right away, and it forces black to like, just it looks like black has to defend a lot of things, and it's easy development for white.
Yeah, very good. So black would probably play something like this to prevent that, but even so in a blitz game, just easy development, making black think. So now I think we have to get into that middle game, starting with this trade. So what
Yeah,
do you think about this?
like I said, this is the computer says it's like 2 points for white already here.
So let's see, before the trade, let's go to before the trade. We are at 1.4.
Yeah,
And
that's
let's go to after
f5
the trade.
because f5 was not a good move.
What was not a good move?
No, d5 was probably better. After bishop f3, I think d5 worked.
Yeah, f5, overexposing the king because there's still a light squared bishop, a queen, and then definitely to trade all these pieces off. Rooks cannot defend diagonals, as we know. So this combined with this and this, not a good combo. So now, even so, there was still a lot of chess to be played. So in this in this crazy middle game, what point do you think decided it? And I'll show you the moves.
Yeah, I think I have it on my phone, so I can look at it here.
Probably,
just, I mean, everything was like going fine. There was a slight advantage for white the whole time later in the game until, like, this is a bit better for white, and even here it's tie game and everything is equal until queen d1. So maybe just queen f6 here, and it's just 0.7 for white.
Yeah.
Whereas
what's wrong with queen d1?
Well, just bishop f3.
Exactly. Bishop f3, and as we know, the queen cannot protect the rook.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Isn't queen f? Can I repeat moves then? With queen f6.
What did you say? Queen
can
f6.
I repeat moves?
Yeah, if white wants to go.
Probably would have been your best option.
If the same position repeats 3 times, the game's a draw.
Yeah.
Not if the move repeats 3 times, if the same position repeats 3 times. So, crazy game. Adam, thoughts on your performance?
I'm disappointed in myself. Very. I'll get you back next year.
Seth, thoughts on that? Will he get you back next year?
I don't think so. Hopefully I get to play him next year.
All right. Hopefully, guys do get to play each other next year because this is a really good rivalry. But regardless, Seth, thank you. Jacob is now playing the final round. And now we have Artem, ICA coach of Livingston, tournament director of Livingston, soon going to make tournaments of Livingston. What's your chess.com username again?
Tom XX Awesome 1.
Tom XX Awesome 1.
Yeah, that's the new game.
All right.
Oh, you challenge me? Alright, word.
Let me know when you guys challenge each other. We are getting right into it. Not as much backstory as the previous game, but still, this is huge for Frisch, as it is currently 2-1 to Team ICA, meaning Jacob must win to tie the series. And for those asking, what happens if it's a tie? To be honest, I don't know.
Probably 3+0 tiebreaker. There should be some.
And then whoever still can be on the show after, we'll decide between them who decides who wants to be a part of this tiebreaker. But let's see what happens here. So far.
I had nothing.
Oh, and we have in this game, Jacob is white and Artem is black. So Frisch is white, ICA is black.
Oh shit. Oh my bad.
Wait, what? What happened? Oh my god, let's check VAR. So A3, B5, and looks like he just hung a knife completely out of the blue. I was looking away though, and all of a sudden, Frisch is back in the lead, and ICA is bottling it. Let's bring on Liam and Albert. What are your thoughts on what you've just seen? Specifically from Liam
I
and
just
Albert,
want to say,
yeah,
it was Artem that made the mistake, right?
yeah, Artem.
Yeah. I just want to say I'm very disappointed, Artem. See, this is why you work at Livingston and not in Glenrock.
That's rough hearing that from a teammate, you know? That's really demoralizing.
Well, Artem can easily
That's good. That's good. Now you gotta win.
This is why you should come to Glenrock. Glenrock is infinitely
Yeah,
better than Livingston.
I think I should move my whole family right now. That might be the play.
Yeah, you should.
Artem is acting
TD for
Artem
Glenrock, not
is
Livingston.
acting like Artem decided to act like Arsenal today, losing 2-0 to give City the advantage in the title race.
God, bro. Don't bring that up.
You know, we had so much hope in you.
You had all your hopes riding on me?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna bring it home.
That's okay.
What is this?
Trust the process. You guys just aren't trusting the process. Just believe. Oh, maybe not. Maybe the belief is over.
Bro, what process?
Why can't you play like this against me?
Classical is different than blitz. Still cooked.
You're gonna trade pawn?
Oh snap! I didn't even notice that pawn was chilling there, hanging. All right, we're locked in. We're locked in.
I think when you spoke about the process, I think you were speaking about Arsenal's progression as a football club rather than this match.
Mm.
It's an interesting theory.
There's nothing to even dream about in this position.
Yeah, this is so cooked.
Like, it just, yeah. There's no hope.
Alright. So
There's
when
no
hope,
possibilities, nothing.
You gotta start a. No, that does. I don't even know what works here.
You gotta do it like the Women's World Championship in bullets, where they just play for the clock.
What?
This is some real clock play right now.
Yeah.
Alright, trust the process.
Not
We're
only
gonna,
is he down 4 points of material, he's also down 1 minute on the clock.
Alright.
If there's a will, there's a
Yeah.
way.
I was just asked by
What
somebody in the
will?
comments to speak about chess instead of the Premier League. and I responded to this person that chess is not interesting, mainly because what's there to talk about really? Like, there's nothing to talk about. White is doing
you're not
everything he's supposed to, trading everything off completely, simplifying like crazy, up a minor piece and the pawn in the end game. Focus on chess, my boy. But what can I say? What can I say? Like, there's no chess to talk about.
Yeah, bring everyone on, Alan.
You know, sacrifice something.
Well, the thing is, if I bring everyone on, I can only do it when I'm not sharing the screen, because it's gonna look very bad with so many people on the screen. So when I unshare the screen, that'll bring everyone on. Artem, you have been told by this guy to focus up.
I think I might know who that guy is.
His name is...
I'm disappointing Livingston right now, the whole town.
It's probably gonna tie. Not Holo FNBR.
Yeah, I do know what that is. Oh shit.
Zuckerberg said, for once, I completely agree with Alan.
Who is Sucre?
Oh, yo, chill. Yo, just don't take the bishop, no.
Austin 00712 said, tell my boy Artem to lock in. My boy Artem, please lock in.
Oh.
Stop yapping about.
Yeah, chill. Yeah, I'm getting a call right now. I think the Livingston fan club is here.
Guys, this is why Livingston is bad.
Come back.
Probably could have just played G4. I think you would have been fine.
Yeah.
Alright, Nito.
G4 is
I would like an analysis on this endgame.
Okay.
It looks much, much more drawish than even like 5 moves before.
Yeah, chat. It's because, you know, you have to believe in the process. Sort of like, you know, our...
So now what's more interesting, Alan? This
What
or the
process?
Premier
The
League?
process of losing to Man City once again?
You guys just don't get it. We're making it entertaining.
For those that are asking about why we're speaking about the Prem, it's because this is a classic day at Glenrock in between matches. Exactly what goes on in the quads, which is a perfect advert. Come to our tournaments. This is the amount of... Oi. That's it. That's it. That's it. That pawn is not going anywhere. However, black is low in time.
Awesome, you're selling.
Not even need to put on the rock music. There we go.
Oh, no.
10 seconds left. White has everything. But will there be a stalemate?
There's a will, there's a way. No.
There's a will, there's a way.
Oh, there's any will left.
Alright, there's no need to even look at this.
What do you mean? 2 seconds? You left 2 seconds on the clock. 2 seconds in a dream.
I don't understand why White's free moving. We need it.
No.
Alright. So, here's the thing, guys. Usually, we analyze the chess, but the truth is, there is 0 chess to analyze here, so we might as well just forget about that.
I feel like we could analyze the end game because I played really bad.
I'm very disappointed in you as the other coach that lost.
I got scared for you there.
That was the worst end game I've ever played.
Yeah, that was the worst game I've ever played, period.
But here's the thing. The score is 2-2. Now the question is, by a show of hands from everyone on the screen, raise your hand if you want to accept the tie as the result.
Nah, give me a rematch. Give me a rematch.
Raise your hand.
I need a rematch.
Raise your hand if you want a rematch.
Yeah,
Raise your hand if you want to decide it.
Yeah, I don't. I
Right,
think we should kick this kid Austin out of the chat.
All right, here's what we're going. Here's
Yo,
what we're going
please
to
kick
do.
Austin 00712 out of the chat.
Unfortunately, I did not. I cannot kick people off of the Twitch, and we need to promote our Twitch. So as long as there's no explicit content, anything.
Yo, there's an
is
explicit
good.
content by Mr. Polo.
Yo,
All right,
yo,
so
yo.
here's what we're going to do. We are going to have one match to decide the series. If it's a draw, the whole thing ends as a draw.
Can I
And
have
based on
your
the story,
password?
based on the storylines, here's what we need to do.
Can we
Can't
switch
get
off
more-
moves? I think we should switch off moves.
Switch off what?
Moves. We each
does
go
that
one
mean?
by one.
No, I don't believe in that.
There's no time in
Make-
We can go one by one. Actually, raise your hand
That
if you
sounds
like
really
this
cool.
idea. Who likes that idea? Who hates that idea?
Wait, what's the idea? Sorry.
One by one. So like, Frisch makes a move, like Dolby makes a move, Liam makes a move, Otto makes a move, blah blah blah. Who likes that idea?
I don't know if I trust
It's
you.
gonna get too messy.
Can I,
Like, it's
can I
not-
advocate for another
So
idea?
here's what we're going to
Hand
do.
and brain?
Based on the storylines of today's show, I have decided who's going to play the playoff match. The representative from ICA will be Adam. The representative from Frisch will be Jacob. A rematch of
no.
the league
no.
series. Adam versus Jacob.
Don't bottle the end game.
1 minute blitz.
3 minutes.
Not
3
1
minutes. 3
minute.
minutes. 3 minutes.
Is it a
3
1
minutes.
minute bullet?
3 minutes. 3 minute blitz.
3 minutes, I'm good over the board. Nah,
Wait, what's your username?
Oh, here
Just
come
use
the
your phone.
excuses now.
I always use my. I've been using my phone.
What's your username?
It's on the chat.
Let me look. One second.
I'm already hearing the excuses from Adam about how he's better over the
It's-
board.
It's some real. No, it's some real weird name. I have it here. I'll put it in again. So who am I playing?
I'm
Adam
challenging
versus
you
Jacob.
right now.
Oh, so the person I played already. The person I played not here.
I sent one
Yeah.
to you.
In the league. Alright, I can't find. Why can't I find your. Here we go. Let me share the screen.
Why
And
am I
here
black?
We go. And just as we.
So much pressure right now.
Unfortunately, this thing is glitching. Why this thing is glitching, I don't know.
Are we gonna get
Here
to
we
the
go.
raffle?
Bro.
Alan,
Yeah?
are we gonna get to the raffle?
Yeah. After this match, we're going straight to the raffle.
So what happens if 2 of my results were correct?
So what's going to happen is everyone that has the best results is going to be in contention of winning the raffle. Everyone that has 2 results correct is going to go into it.
I think it's everyone who gets a result right gets like let's say one result you got was right and you get like one.
So we're gonna do whoever gets the most results right. Whoever gets the most results right wins. And if there's a die, we put them in a wheel.
Oh,
So the first match was won by Liam. So everyone that said Liam gets a green.
Jacob,
Second
don't
match was won
bottle
by Albert. Everyone got that. Third
Wait,
match. was
Wait,
won-
can we see pool results after?
I think we
Yeah.
should do like.
I'm doing it right now.
Right, you
Can
Calculating
we
right
see
now at the
poll
same time.
results?
What? Do we
Alright.
receive results? Alright, so I can actually confirm.
No, can
now?
we see the poll results?
Alright, I can put them up after. But I can confirm right now that we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3 people with a tie. I'd also like to congratulate Albert's girlfriend for saying that Albert won and getting every other prediction wrong.
Wait, what?
So first match was won by Liam, right? Second
Chat
match was won
just
by
got
Albert.
really weird.
Third match was won by Seth.
Yeah.
Fourth round was won by Jacob. And I'm now going on to Twitch to kick people off.
I think you could have played Net H4, Jacob.
Getting wild.
Right, how do I moderate Twitch?
Jacob has to worry about his
Oh,
time.
chat's going
Almost
wild
can't
down
now.
to a minute.
I can't moderate Twitch the way that I can moderate YouTube and Facebook.
Chat's going wild right now.
I'm worried about Jacob's time situation here.
Alright, here's the timeout. Here's the timeout.
Don't be like Artem, Adam.
Here's the timeout.
Oh, good job, Adam, Albert.
Alright. Looks like everyone has been timed out.
Well, you should have got Nightbot to do it. What? Someone dropped an N-bomb? What?
And here's the timeout. So just as a reminder, those that post exclusive content will get an immediate timeout, as seen by everybody on the Twitch.
You need to get Dinobot. Or Nightbot, I mean.
I'm not going to flag anyone, it's just a warning. And then warning first time, and then second time can be a flag. But as for the match, which I haven't looked at yet at all because I was calculating the results. Here we have pretty nice game. Not much to say.
Watch your
except for
time.
the fact that,
Yeah, this game is
except for the
stressing
fact
me
that
out.
the time has to be what? Knight and Bishop versus a Rook. Right, let's see. Wheel of Names.
If you don't win, Adam, you don't get dinner.
Wait, what happened to the night?
Got forked.
There's a pawn fork.
I'm very disappointed, Jacob.
And
Yes!
a win
Let's
for the
go.
bully.
This kid's acting like he just won the lottery.
Payback.
He just won the whole series for ICA. So ICA,
You blundered, Jacob.
congratulations. ICA,
I
do so
congratulations.
bad.
I
and
blundered a piece on like move Ted, and like was losing the entire game.
How did you let him do that rook thing?
Time.
Oh, that's so bad.
All right,
Pressure.
so let's get straight to business.
Guys, don't go
So
to freaking
currently,
school. It's really
If we
bad.
look at the results, we have here 3 people with a tie. We have Mark that correctly predicted a win for Liam, Albert, and Seth, but then thought that Artem would win the final match. Mark has 3 points. Mateo has a win for Liam, Albert, and Jacob, but he put a whole ICA card and Adam lost, so he has 3. Julian has a win for Liam, Albert, and Jacob. Once again, he did a whole card of ICA, so he got 3 out of 4. Those 3 people all got 3 out of 4, and all of you won. But there can only be one winner for the free entry of the Oswald tournament. So we're going to spin the wheel. Congratulations to Julian.
Julian.
Congratulations, Julian Ma. You just won a free entry for the Dr. Oswald Memorial ICA Championship. But Nick says that he also won 3 out of 3. Do we need a rerun? No, we do not, because Nick predicted a win for Liam and Albert. That's 2. but then you predicted a draw, which is wrong, and you predicted a win for Albert, which is wrong. Jack Attack predicted William and Albert to win, and Albert, and then he predicted Adam and Artem. That's 2 out of 4, not 3 out of 4. So Jack and Nick, I don't know what you're talking about, but you did not get 3 out of 4. Therefore, you're not in the wheel. So congratulations to Julian. But before we leave, I have some business to conduct with one more person here.
Oh,
Artem,
yeah.
I think this was the best show that we ever had. I also know that Livingston has a huge chess community, as you guys won the high school championship.
Yeah, we did.
Therefore,
we got second place, but we didn't win. But you know.
Therefore, I challenge you guys to an ICA versus Livingston High School Championship. Same format.
Right.
Your 4 guys against our 4 guys. Let's run it.
All right. We'll see. I think I could get something cooking. You know. I won't blunder a piece on like move 7 this time.
All right. Ito, are you going to play for Team ICA if this happens?
Yeah. Depends.
All right. Very good. Let's get it cooking. So, everybody here, I'm going to bring the cast on one more time. Thank you so much for putting on a really good show. I think we're going to keep this format of the show going for the future. But this Friday, we have a special episode where a few of our players are going to analyze their games from nationals. That's going to be this Friday. This Sunday, no show due to the Oscar Memorial, which expires this Sunday. Or early bird expires this Sunday. So now, before we leave, I have to make one more announcement. Today is the birthday of somebody very special. Somebody very special that has done a lot for ICA. It is the birthday of Diana herself. So I want everyone to wish a happy birthday to Diana.
Happy birthday, Diana.
Happy birthday.
Birthday, Diana.
Let's sing for her. 1, 2, 3. Happy
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Diana. Happy birthday to you. Very good. And with that, we will conclude the show. Early bird expires tonight for Oswald. See you guys next show.